Hi labs, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new on this channel, igama lami nguThembelihle wakwaBhengu, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continuous support. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, today I'm spilling the tea because I'm going to give you tips on how to build and sustain a good and healthy relationship with your co-workers. I'm not talking about other foreign teachers. No, I'm not talking about other foreign teachers. I am talking about how to build and sustain a good relationship with your Chinese co-teachers. I am going to be sharing with you guys some of the very important tips that I can give to you right now, especially because I do understand that a lot of people struggle a lot when they transition from what they know to, or what they are used to having a very different work environment. So I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually sustain those good relationships and build them and make, like, just have a very healthy environment at work. I know maybe some of the tips are not going to work, and I know people are not the same, but the least you can do is just try. Maybe these will work for you. And also remember, I always tell you guys that, you know what, when it comes to coming abroad, when you get the opportunity, guys, when you get the opportunity to come abroad, please grab the opportunity with both hands and run. When you come here, don't be big-headed, especially at work. You see, at work, you want to be someone who knows what they are doing. You want to be someone who is going to be very respected by your co-teachers. You want to be someone who is approachable. You want to be someone who is very friendly, at the same time draw boundaries. So let's jump straight to some of the very important points that I feel like maybe you can know or advise that can or might possibly help you maneuver around the streets of having Chinese co-workers. So the first tip or the first advice is be nice. Guys, be nice. I know some people might not receive you well, they might be bitter, they might be, you know, mean towards you, but be nice. Like, just have a smile on your face. Always be someone who's in the same mood. Like, make sure that your mood is always neutral. You are not too happy, you are not too down. Always sustain a very good or neutral atmosphere. Be someone who is very approachable. Be someone who is always, you know, so that even if you don't feel well, they can pick it up. But also, if you're having a good day, they can also pick it up. But stay in a very steady zone. You know, that's gonna help you sustain good relationships, because if one day you are too excited and another day you are too mad, then it's going to create friction or conflict between you and your co-teachers. Number 2, be polite. I know sometimes our co-teachers, you know, there might be misunderstandings here and there, but just be polite. When you approach them, do not be loud. Don't be loud, guys. Be calm. Make sure that your manner of approach is good. Be polite, and also just be calm. You know, don't be too over exaggerating, because that is gonna frighten them. It's gonna make them feel uncomfortable around you, and you don't want to build that kind of character, because you want to be someone who is very good and nice, and someone who they really see themselves working with and building good and sustainable relationships with. Another point is be assertive. Now, I've spoken about being kind, being nice, being polite, but also be assertive, meaning you shouldn't allow your co-teachers to jump on your head. Be able to speak for yourselves without making them feel like they are losing face. Don't shout at them just to show that you do not agree, but just let them know how you feel about things. You know, if they tell you to do something, or if they speak not so nicely with you, which is going to be very rare, you know, speak up for yourselves. You know, be someone who they do not take advantage of. So speak for yourself, but try to make sure that, or do make sure that the way that you approach them is very polite, it's very calm, be chilled. Be that person who they're like, ish, maybe not, because uzongitshela mangibheda ukuthi no, actually angiyizwa kahle lento oyishoyo, but asize kanje naye, asikhe kanje. So you want to be that person. You want to be someone who's very approachable, but at the same time bangagcogcomeli ekhanda lakho. Okay, another point is avoid conflicts. Avoid conflicts with your colleagues, avoid conflicts in the office, avoid conflicts with them in front of students. Try. I know it's hard. Sometimes some people might, especially when it comes to other foreign teachers. That is why I'm not going to speak on that, because that's a separate video. But specifically about co-teachers, which are Chinese co-teachers, try to not build any tension between you and them, because you are most likely going to be working with them every day. You are going to see them a lot. You have to build that solid and constructive communication with them. So you need them. They are the ones who are going to help you build and sustain a good relationship even with your students. So you don't want to have cracks. Yes, I'm not saying everything should be perfect, but just avoid conflicts, guys. Even if someone says something that pisses you off, breathe. Deal with issues appropriately. And then the next thing is take their advice. Co-teachers like to give advice unprovoked. Take their advice. Whether you use it or not, it's up to you, but listen to them when they speak. Try to understand where they're coming from and try to understand where you need to move to as a collective. The next point is ask for clarity. If there's a task or if there's an event or a question that you do not understand, even if it has to do with your syllabus or your content that you teach in class, ask for clarity. But also remember, don't be someone who's always going to ask. Don't be someone who never really knows what's going on. But where you feel like, actually, I do need assistance, do not be quiet. Do not let things bottle up. Ask for assistance and clarity, whether it's from other foreign teachers or your Chinese co-workers, or even other people from different schools. Guys, you can always DM me if you feel like maybe you are confused here and there when it comes to work. I'll always help if I can. Google stuff, go on YouTube, you will find all the resources are out there. Just make sure that you ask where you are not sure. The next point is do not correct their mistakes in front of students or in front of other teachers, because they will feel like they are losing face. And when that happens, guys, uzofeel engazuthi iy'ndonga zeJericho ziyabhodloka, because it's going to create a very big tension between you and the entire Chinese staff. So they like to gossip. Okay, let me not use the word gossip. They chat, they talk about stuff. So if you are going to be someone who is going to correct them, maybe they say an English word in a wrong way in front of students, let them say the words, and then later privately you can tell them the correct word, unless if they are not sure and they ask you in front of the students, then you can correct them and tell them. And also do not make it like don't rub it in their faces. Just be like, oh, it's this word, and then it's okay, we're all here to learn and move. Don't make it a big deal. Another point is do not overshare. Do not overshare stuff with your co-workers, because they are going to share, and then next thing you know, everyone in the school knows your business. So I'm not someone who shares basically a lot. Even with friendships, I don't overshare. But when it comes to working with your co-teachers or your Chinese co-teachers, please don't share too much unless it's necessary. Or unless if it's things where you feel like you need them to intervene. But try to not share with them a lot, because that might work against you. Also, another important point, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Do not be lazy. Why would you leave your entire family to come here and be lazy? Like, I don't get it. Like, don't be lazy. Work. You guys came here to work, so just do your work. You know, it's not that deep. It shouldn't even be an issue that you are not doing your work. So don't be lazy. They will pick it up and they are going to make it an issue if you are being lazy. Rather be someone who, even if you struggle, but you try your best. So don't be lazy. Don't be someone who's always looking forward to a holiday. Oh, it's already Friday. Don't be someone who's always looking forward to free time or whatever. Yes, we love that a lot, but keep it to yourself. Be someone to them who seems like, actually, I really love being here. I'm really happy to be here, because obviously it took a lot for you to come here. So don't show off that laziness energy, because it's really gonna rub them off bad, especially because when it comes to salaries and stuff, guys, that's also a story for another day. But they are very, like, they are watching us. They watch what we do. They watch how we respond to things, because they know that we're getting paid a lot of money, so just don't be lazy. Do not let them tell you that you will get paid. Okay, the next point is listen to them. I think I've already said this prior. Be friendly, be nice, be kind, greet. When you see them, greet them. When you see them, tell them they look nice, like, be a very nice and welcoming person. It's not that they do not like you. Sometimes it's genuinely because they are very shy and they feel like maybe if they say something in English they might make mistakes. So be someone who's very friendly enough to make them feel like they can actually hold conversations with you. They can actually approach you. They can actually respond to you without feeling like, oh, if I make a mistake then it's going to create a barrier between you guys. But be that person who's very approachable, basically. Also, if there are problems between you and your co-workers or your Chinese co-teachers, if there's no way that you can communicate that with them, then continue to reach out to other people like your coordinator, and also consider maybe asking the director to assist. But the first person out of having you communicating with your co-teacher should be your coordinator, because your coordinator will help resolve, or will help you try to resolve some of your problems immediately and effectively. So try to make sure that you have also a good relationship with your coordinator. He or she will help you a lot when it comes to solving some of the issues you might have at school with regards to maybe your co-teachers, or just to resolve issues you might have in general at your school. And another point is adapt to the environment. Guys, don't be someone who's always like, oh, this food, that, oh, what's this? Adapt. Like, even if you are born, you would say, okay, this, but don't let it show. Don't be someone abazofila like, I when yabanyanya or yabanyeza. No, do not look down upon them. Don't be someone who's too over there. I know some people are against ilanji, or they're like, oh, the food is not appetizing and stuff, but you don't have to say bad things about it, because that's what they eat. You don't have to say bad things about things that they like, so just try to be someone who's very cool. If you feel like someone, maybe one of them, they give you something, don't show or what's this in front of them. Try to be like, oh, thank you, and then on the side, just take it with you, and then maybe when you get home, if you feel like it's not something you like, then you can discard it. But be someone who's really nice. Like, just be a nice person. It's not that deep, guys. Guys, they will give you gifts, they will give you nice things. Give back also. If you also have extra money, buy candy for everyone in the office, buy cookies for everyone in the office, buy stuff for your co-teachers. Like on my birthday, I bought a cake, and all my co-teachers, they got a slice. My teachers my co-teachers in my bilingual class, bilingual office, which are the foreign teachers and myself, they all got a slice. I also gave a slice to the director. I'm not saying you guys have to do the same thing, but these people, guys, they give us gifts all the time. Even today, I came back with gifts. Yesterday, I came back with gifts. They are giving people. So also be someone who is going to be a giving person, you know. So when they give you something, sometimes they'll give you things and be like, oh, you want to give it a try? And then you taste it and you're like, oh, actually, don't like it. Just taste it and kindly say, oh, actually, I don't think I like this taste because it reminds me of something like this that I don't like, or that made me feel sick. Or just try to make a very understandable reason. But overall, accept gifts and also be someone who gives back. You don't have to always like buy stuff for them, but just, you know, acknowledge them and compliment them. Oh my gosh, you look so nice. I love your hair. Oh, I love your t-shirts. You look good today. You know, make them feel like actually you are a nice person to be around with. Now that we've come to the end of the video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below, and let me know how can you guys also like maneuver around having co-teachers, and let me also know if you have encountered any problems, and maybe we can have a chit chat and see how you can also resolve some of your current problems if you do have problems with some of your co-teachers. I hope that this video was very helpful, and I will see you guys on my next video. Goodbye.